Make that 3 in a row. With the 22nd pick, the Baltimore Ravens select wide receiver Zay Flowers. We got to run on wideouts, folks. The most decorated receiver in Boston College history, now headed to Charm City. The Biletnikoff finalist led the ACC with 12 touchdown receptions a season ago to go with his 1,000-plus yards. With the pick, Flowers becomes the first Boston College wideout to be selected in the first round. All right, so it's a deal in the afternoon, and at night, another tool here for Lamar Jackson. We'll get a grade with that in mind from our guy Pete Prisco. Pete, quite the day here for Jackson, who in the past, that's been the knock here, is they haven't surrounded him with enough talent, but it's OBJ a couple weeks ago, and here Flowers joining that supporting cast. What do you make of the pick?
Yeah, for Lamar Jackson, what a heck of a day. You get all that money, become one of the highest paid player in the NFL, and now they go get your receiver in a new offense. Don't forget with Todd Monken, who wants to get the ball down the field to the wide receivers. I like the pick. I like Zay Flowers. I think Zay Flowers a little underrated because he played with bad quarterbacks. He's a great kid. He stayed at BC, could have gone elsewhere, was loyal to his school. I think he'll help this team a great deal. And remember, Beckham, we don't know what he's going to be like coming off the ACL. This gives him another weapon. Lamar Jackson's healthy. I give it a B.
All right, Zay Flowers joining the offense in Baltimore. As news continues to come down here, fellas, let's dial in here to Flowers. In the pre-draft, you know, the size, the speed, the ability for Flowers, it's really unquestionable. Project him in this offense, albeit a new offense, as Pete said, excuse me.
And thank you for bringing me and B-Mac. We were like kids in school telling secrets. We're talking about trades that are happening.
A lot of fun being had.
And there's a lot of balls being juggled in the air here. But here's the thing. You asked, is this basically Hollywood Brown? And B-Mac, you and I were talking. He is better than Hollywood Brown.
Okay.
More polished, more physical, similar sized. He probably isn't as fast on the track, but on the field,
yes,
he is moving. And unlike Hollywood, who had Kyler Murray, this guy, Zay, was the only show in town at Boston College, and he did it from the slot. He can play outside. He can return kicks. And every time I watched him, Joe, I kept getting Antonio Brown vibes, the best of Antonio. And it would be something if Antonio Brown 2.0 ends up going to Baltimore.
I got another name for you in regards to comparison for Zay Flowers, Santana Moss. You know, not big, extremely quick, big-time route runner. Strong, can run past you at any given time. And one thing I like in regards to Zay Flowers, just who he is as a player on and off the football field. A year ago, people were saying he should transfer, go to a better situation, get the NIL money, play with a better quarterback. He was loyal. He stayed put right there at Boston College, did big-time numbers. Once again, didn't matter who was throwing him the football. And look, he's drafted in the first round. They got a big-time contributor. And one thing I like to say in regards to Zay Flowers, he's not a wide receiver. He's a football player that happens to play the wide receiver position. And when you get those type of guys, you're winning.
And you take a look at those numbers, rewrote the record books over the last few seasons at BC. We'll see what it looks like with the Ravens. And just a few days ago, you're wondering, what's this offense going to look like? Well, a few days later, 5 years worth of that quarterback, the former MVP, Dobbins, hopefully back in good health, as the same can be said about Odell Beckham Jr., Bateman in the mix, Mark Andrews, a premier tight end, and now Zay Flowers joining the cast of characters in Be More.